Hey guys, it's Rob with Next Gen Writer here again. I wanted to change gears real quick and jump back and do a video on the AlienRider M2 Pro or M2 Max product. Sold one of these units to a customer in the US, and he was going to install this on a Can-Am reverse trike. So he ordered a kit that came with two sensors and then an additional external TPMS. And he had a little trouble getting it configured, binding the sensors. So what I thought we'd do is do a video and go through the binding configuration and configuration changes for bike type, and just walk you through that real quick. So let's turn the camera around and take a look. Okay, so here we go. I have the M2 Pro booted up and on the home screen. Now this should ideally be kind of the last step of your installation process. So have the device wired, installed, working, and then come in and do your TPMS sensors. So when you get the kit from AlienRider, from Next Gen Writer, it's normally going to be configured for two TPMS sensors, and they'll be labeled A front wheel, B rear wheel, and they'll be mapped and pre-bound. So you really don't need to do anything or mess with it on a kit for a standard motorcycle. Unless you have a sensor fail, you need to replace it, or you've damaged it, it was stolen, whatever. And when you turn on your device, you'll see the temperatures here. You can just install your temperature sensors on your valve stems and away you go. You really don't have to mess with any binding. But if you've bought this unit for an alternate wheel configuration, so what we'll do is we'll select the TPMS screen. And what you'll see is 4 configuration options. So you have traditional bike, then you have reverse trike, traditional trike, and then 4-wheel vehicles. So you could put this thing on a Slingshot, a Can-Am, a Coyote, side-by-side, whatever vehicle type, you're covered with the AlienRider for tire pressure monitoring. It's going to show you all 4 up here, even though right now we're in the traditional motorcycle configuration. It just shows you the bind status of all the TPMS sensors. So what you want to do is you want to select your configuration by choosing the bullet or dot next to it. So we'll select reverse trike, and it's going to tell you that switching the configuration is going to unbind all the sensors. So we'll confirm. Still shows them all unbound, all 4 there, but when you go to the home page, now you're going to see you're going to be configured for 3 TPMS sensors. So we'll go back into the TPMS configuration screen. And then the next thing you want to do is right before you install the TPMS sensor on the tire, you want to do the binding process. So you're going to select bind sensor, which will be this little arrow down here. And then it's going to allow you to map it. So you're going to tell it what wheel or what tire you're going to install the sensor on. So we'll just leave it on left front. And then you click confirm, and it's going to come back and put this spinning wheel on the screen here. Now that's when you want to take the TPMS sensor, and it doesn't really matter if you have the kit and you have some that are labeled front and rear wheel for bikes. It does not matter. Take any sensor, just put it to the correct location and install it on the valve stem. So what's going to happen is that pressure hitting the TPMS sensor is going to trigger the binding process, and it's going to bind the sensor for you. And then you just repeat. You come back in and hit bind and go to the right front and then the back or rear sensor. Do that 3 times and you're going to be done. If you have any trouble, you want to reset, here you can click unbind all. So with these configurations, you can, like I said, all the traditional sport vehicles are covered. I even saw a guy, it wasn't an AlienRider, but it was a Chiggy was installed on a, I think it was an old classic Corvair. And I kind of asked him, why'd you go with a motorcycle product as opposed to one of the many automotive CarPlay Android Auto devices that are available? And he's like, you know, for my purpose, his dash was pretty compact and dense, and the space was limited. he said for the space and the Chiggy feature set with parking monitor, he liked the idea of putting a Chiggy. But you can do an AlienRider as well. So also keep in mind here you also have your low pressure and high pressure alarm limits for the sensors. And then you can go switch from PSI to bar and then Celsius to Fahrenheit. But that's what it looks like to change configuration. You're going to reset the binding and then rebind all your sensors. And then it'll give you the correct mapping for the configuration that you have chosen. So if we switch over to traditional trike, we'll confirm, go into binding, and now you can see we have a front and a left rear and a right rear. And if we were to select a 4-wheel configuration and then bind, now we have 4 sensors, left front, left rear, right rear. So it makes it very easy. The important thing is just to remember to start the binding process before you install the sensor. Get this little wheel spinning, then install the sensor, and it's going to bind right up for you. All right, thanks for watching.